Hi everybody, in this video I want to talk to you about the process that we use when cleaning out our chicken coop. This is something that we try to do about every 6 months, sometimes more often if it's really gross in there, depending on the number of hens we have. But currently we only have 8 hens and there's not a lot of mess in our 4x6 chicken coop. So every 6 months works for us. And right now we're getting into that cold part of the fall where we're going to be coming into winter pretty soon, and I think this is a great time for you to clean out your chicken coop because you don't want to have to do this over the winter, and it also helps benefit the hens when they have to stay in the coop more often during those cold days. So let's jump into it. What do we like to use for the process for doing this? Of course, we're going to have some tools, and the things that I would suggest would be to find a good pair of gloves because it's pretty nasty. You're gonna wanna make sure you have your hands covered, and you're gonna definitely want some sort of a mask. You can use a basic N95 if you wanna do that, or if you wanna bump it up to a respirator, type mask, that works even better. So if you have a lot of allergies, you're really concerned about respiratory issues, I would say find yourself one of these, maybe $30 to $50, and it's gonna save your lungs, and you'll thank me for getting it. The other tools, as far as just actual tools that I found to be handy, are gonna be an 8-inch rake. I got this from Walmart for $7. It's a real narrow rake, and it helps me get in the little nooks and crannies inside the chicken coop, as well as just your basic garden 3-prong rake, again getting into the edges and the corners of the chicken coop. So those are going to be the tools that we use to scrape out the bedding that was in there with the feces. Makes it nice and easy to get in there. And then I also like to use the shop vac to vacuum out the chicken coop with that to get it really clean. All the edges, all the corners, all the nooks and crannies have nothing left in them when I go and get ready to put the new bedding down. So I do that. I go through that whole process. I clean the whole thing out. And then what I want to do next is I want to take that diatomaceous earth. It's a crystallized material that helps keep the mites down. It helps keep them away from your coop. And if you find real moist areas or areas that you're having issues with mites, get the diatomaceous earth and spread it around and have it all over your coop, on the nooks and crannies, the corners, the edges, before you put the bedding down. This is gonna save your chickens from getting mites sometimes. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the 100% guarantee, but it will help that process. And the next thing is gonna be making sure you get it fully cleaned out, and then you find whatever material you think works best for you. We use the medium size flake. It's a pine bark flake. It comes in a 9 cubic foot bale. It's like $7 at Tractor Supply or Baumgar's, any of those farm stores. You can find it there. You get 1 bale. Again, our coop is 4 foot by 6 foot, so 24 square feet. It gives us bedding about, I'd say, 6 to 8 inches deep across the whole floor, as well as in the boxes. So that works well for us. Depending on the size of your chicken coop, you're gonna wanna calculate what you need. In the winter, some people prefer to have a thicker bedding, so go ahead and think about that. If you want to get 2 bales or 1.5 and make it real thick and cozy in there for those hens, that's fine too. It's very inexpensive and it's not going to break the bank. So once you've completed that, you've got it all done, you've got it set up, and your hens now have a beautiful new place. Smells good. There's no odors they're breathing. It's not going to bother them when it comes to sitting in there and breathing it in all night, and they're ready to have a healthy sleep. And you've got about 4 to 6 months before you got to do it again. So that's how we do it. I hope that you guys found this video helpful. If you want to subscribe to our channel, that'd be cool. If not, no big deal. Enjoy your time learning and raising hens. Until the next video, take care.